For over 2 weeks now, one question has lingered in the shadows of the Nancy Guthrie abduction case.
Investigators combed through witness statements, they studied grainy footage, they reconstructed timelines, but some physical details about the suspected captor remained frustratingly vague. Now, artificial intelligence has entered the picture, not as a replacement for detectives, not as a magic solution, but as a tool capable of analyzing visual data in ways humans simply cannot. And what it may have uncovered is stirring new conversation, a refined estimate of the captor's height and build based on advanced image reconstruction and proportional modeling.
Could AI be revealing what human eyes missed? Let's take a closer look.
The Nancy Guthrie abduction shocked the public when it first made headlines. The case generated intense media coverage, countless theories, and years of investigation. Yet, like many difficult cases, some details remained uncertain. One of those details involved the physical description of the suspected captor. Authorities eventually zeroed on his description as an individual of average build and about 5'9" or 5'10" tall. Lighting conditions were poor, video footage, where available, was low resolution. Perspective distortion complicated measurements. This kind of ambiguity isn't unusual in criminal investigations. Human perception is highly fallible, especially during moments of stress. Authorities might have employed AI to identify the masked suspect size. Forensic analysts have begun applying AI-driven image analysis tools to revisit portions of the evidence. The goal isn't speculation, it's measurement. What AI actually does in cases like this? Before we go further, it's important to understand what AI can and cannot do. AI cannot identify a suspect without data. It cannot invent new footage. It cannot magically enhance something that doesn't exist. What it can do is analyze patterns in pixels, proportions, and spatial relationships at a level of mathematical precision that surpasses manual estimation. Modern computer vision systems can estimate height by comparing known reference objects in a scene. Door frames, vehicles, street signs, floor tiles, even shadow lengths can provide measurable anchors. By modeling perspective geometry, AI can reduce distortion caused by camera angles. It can also analyze gait patterns and body ratios to estimate build characteristics. This isn't science fiction, it's applied mathematics. The reanalysis. According to reports circulating among investigative circles, AI-assisted review focused on previously examined surveillance stills and environmental photographs connected to the case.
Analysts might have fed
Footage into a reconstruction system capable of correcting lens distortion and modeling spatial depth. The system compared the suspected captor's silhouette against fixed architectural references within the scene. After multiple simulation passes, the model generated a refined height estimate range, narrower than earlier human assessments. Similarly, body proportion analysis evaluated shoulder width relative to torso length, limb ratio, and posture alignment. The result was not a name, not a face reveal, but a tighter physical profile. Why that matters? In long-running investigations, narrowing physical characteristics can significantly impact suspect pools. If earlier reports suggested a wide height range, tightening that window by even a few inches can exclude or prioritize individuals in databases. Body analysis can also influence cross-referencing with witness statements. If AI modeling indicates a lean frame rather than a stocky one, that can shift investigative focus. These refinements do not solve a case alone, but they sharpen the lens. And sharpening the lens is often how cold cases move forward. The limitations. However, caution is critical. AI-based estimates are still probabilistic. They depend on the quality of source material. Low-resolution footage introduces uncertainty. Shadows can mislead. Clothing can distort body shape. Camera placement can skew proportions. Even the most advanced systems produce ranges, not certainties. It's also essential to avoid over-interpreting preliminary findings. An AI-generated estimate is a tool for investigators, not a public verdict. In sensitive cases, misrepresentation can cause harm, especially if speculation spreads faster than verified conclusions. The ethical dimension. The growing use of AI in criminal investigations raises broader questions. How transparent should agencies be about algorithmic tools? How are models validated? What error margins are acceptable when human liberty may be at stake? These questions extend beyond one case. AI's ability to analyze physical characteristics from imagery is powerful, but power requires oversight. Independent validation, peer review of forensic methods, and strict procedural safeguards are critical to ensure responsible use.
AI should assist justice, not compromise it.
Why cases like this are being revisited. Advancements in computing power have changed what's possible. A decade ago, high-level image reconstruction required specialized labs and enormous processing time. Today, AI frameworks can simulate thousands of geometric corrections in minutes. This shift has encouraged investigators to revisit older evidence with fresh tools. Sometimes the breakthroughs aren't dramatic, they're incremental. A slightly clearer silhouette, a refined height range, a better alignment of witness testimony with physical modeling. Small improvements accumulate. The human factor. It's easy to frame AI as the hero in stories like this, but technology does not investigate alone. Human experts still interpret results. Forensic analysts verify modeling assumptions. Detectives contextualize findings within broader case evidence. AI doesn't replace intuition or experience. It augments them. In the Nancy Guthrie abduction case, any updated physical profile would likely undergo rigorous review before influencing official strategy, because the goal is not headlines, it's accuracy. Public reaction. Whenever AI enters a high-profile case, reactions tend to split. Some see hope, a belief that technology can finally unlock stalled investigations. Others worry about over-reliance on algorithms, especially in emotionally charged cases. Both perspectives deserve consideration. AI is neither savior nor villain. It is a tool, and tools reflect the intentions and competencies of those who wield them. What happens next? If AI-assisted modeling produces credible refinements to the captor's physical profile, investigators may integrate those findings into database cross-checks or reevaluate earlier persons of interest. In some cases, updated physical metrics have led to renewed interviews or deeper forensic comparisons. In others, they simply provide clearer historical understanding without altering the case trajectory. Progress in cold cases is rarely cinematic. It is methodical, measured, incremental, and sometimes that's enough. The bigger picture.
If authorities choose to use AI in the Nancy Guthrie abduction investigation, it could potentially reflect a broader shift in forensic science.
We're entering an era where legacy evidence can be re-examined with tools unimaginable at the time it was collected. Video once considered too grainy can now be stabilized and modeled. Spatial geometry once estimated by eye can now be computed. Pattern recognition once limited by human fatigue can now run continuously. This does not guarantee closure, but it increases the probability of clarity. And in unresolved cases, clarity matters.
If AI is ethically deployed in the Nancy Guthrie abduction case, it could potentially uncover leads that could provide a breakthrough.
But something more subtle, a refined understanding of the suspected captor's height and build, drawn from mathematical modeling rather than memory. It's a reminder that justice evolves alongside technology. As AI continues to develop, more cases may see evidence revisited under sharper digital scrutiny. Whether that leads to breakthroughs depends on many factors, but the willingness to re-examine the past with new tools reflects persistence, and persistence is often what keeps cases alive. If you found this deep dive informative and want more coverage on how AI intersects with real investigations, make sure to like the video. Subscribe for more thoughtful analysis on technology, forensic innovation, and the stories shaping our world. And as always, stay curious, but stay critical. I'll see you in the next one.